This is the American Filipino coming to you live, and I just wanted to share something with everybody. You know, I just had to get this out there because it's been in my heart and in my spirit, and it's been bothering me to share this. Every day it's been bothering me. So I have to get it out there so that I can feel more comfortable with myself. You know, being in the Philippines for a long time, visiting in the Philippines, has been something that has been a good experience for me. And even the negative things have still been good. You know, I hear a lot of people from other countries, especially some guys that I've met from the US, that complain all the time about a Filipina they may meet, somebody they may like and say they care about. And they say that she's always asking me to get her hair done or her nails done, or she's asking me to help her out with lights or her rent. She tells me she wants to move in a better place so that her kids can have a chance to enjoy life. You know, they complain about the Filipina asking for the guy to get toys for Christmas for her kids. They complain when the Filipina says that she's in pain and needs medicine because she has to wash clothes 4 to 5 hours a day because she don't have a washing machine. They complain about her asking for a load for her phone or Wi-Fi when she has to go outside and have change that she had to sacrifice and save to put in a machine so that her children can go online and look at cartoons on their phone. They complain about the Filipina letting them know that she wants a better life, that she may want to have a chance to get her visa or green card so that she can go to the US and make good money so that she can save and send back home, so in the future she can buy land and build a house for her kids and her mom and her dad and take care of her family and get everybody out of poverty. There are guys that complain about all this. And I have to be honest. The honest thing is that why are you complaining when you know that basically the person you involved with doesn't have money? They come from poverty. A lot of them don't know what it's like to live in a nice place where you have a TV, aircon, a washing machine, money to go out and buy food and do whatever you want to do, put your clothes in a laundry and then go pay somebody else to wash them. They don't know what it's like to go to the mall and just look and buy and see whatever they want. They don't know what it's like to have their kids in private school. They don't know what it's like to fly on a plane. They don't know what it's like to go on a cruise. They don't know what it's like to go through life and not have to worry about the next meal. And these guys are complaining. Remember, brother, these are supposed to be women that you say you care about, that you love. And then you're sleeping with them. You're spending time with them every day. And you're complaining about doing these things for them, which is technically, according to the US dollar, is not a whole lot of money at all. Just think about it. Just think about it. A washing machine is 9K. A lot of people from other countries throw that away on food. Throw it away on buying shoes and buying a shirt. A TV is very inexpensive. A phone, paying Wi-Fi is 1,200 pesos a month. That's only 25 US dollars. Come on, guys. A lot of them spend that money on alcohol. Are you serious? And you're complaining about spending money on your Filipina? How much do you really care and love that person if you're going to allow money to come in between how you really feel about your Filipina? Do you really love her and care her? Because if you did, you wouldn't be complaining about no money. Money shouldn't mean anything when you really love somebody. And you know, I have to apologize to the Filipinas because there was a time to where I just felt like, women wanted to use people, or they wanted to scam people, or they just wanted to get what they want to get out of them and just move on. But to be honest, you got to remember, we're talking about some people that are poor and grew up in poverty, that didn't never have anything. So do you blame them for asking you to help them with things that they see everybody else enjoying and living good? I mean, down the street from them, their friends, they have cars, their kids are in school, and they go online and they see all this and their friends are texting them with things that their husband or boyfriend are doing for them? Come on, guys. Stop complaining. Grow up. Be an adult and a man. Take care of your Filipina. Take care of your wife or your girlfriend or the person that you may be sleeping with. Look out for them. Do it. You won't only be blessed by God, but you will bless your own conscience and bless your own soul. How in the world can you be around friends and be around people in another country that you say you care about and you don't share your finances with them? To me, that don't make sense. That's crazy. I mean, that's really insane. Because if you were in your own country and you were married to a woman, wouldn't you take care of her? Wouldn't you make sure she had money? Wouldn't you make sure that she looked it nice? And then you come to the Philippines and you're going to complain about spending a little bit of money on your wife or girlfriend to get things for her, to keep her happy and to keep her content and secured and not have to worry about where is she going to get her next meal from. I've experienced this hand on, not from looking at videos, not from people telling me, not from reading books. I've lived next door to people who were struggling. I have single moms as friends that I've met that are struggling. And then you ask yourself, well, what about the children's father? Here in the Philippines, or in the Philippines, or other Asian countries nearby, they don't enforce child support. So there's nobody to force or enforce legally or whatever it may be for the children's father to give the Filipino money to help. Majority of all the ones that I've met, that I've been around, the kid's father don't do anything. It's not like the U.S. where the government goes after you for child support and they'll put you in jail. Here it's different. Most of them don't get no support from the father. And then if they do, it's a little bit of money because he doesn't have a job making really good money unless he works overseas. So guys, stop complaining. I get so sick of hearing these guys complaining about going and buying their Filipino kids things that they like to eat and want to eat, like Jollibees or pizza, or taking them out somewhere. I mean, you can get a whole nice meal at Jollibees for your family for just $1K. That's only $20 US. Come on, guys. A pack of cigarettes in the US, in San Francisco and California, is $20. And you mean to tell me that your Filipino wife or girlfriend is not worth it? Come on. Stop complaining. This is the American Filipino coming to you live. I just had to get this out there, and I just had to get this off my chest because I'm just getting tired of guys from other countries complaining about spending money on their Filipino. And you want to know another thing about the scam or the Filipinos that may have lied and said that they need money for that, and then later you find out that technically maybe they might have needed money for something, but they asked in a different way, because a lot of them are ashamed. A lot of them are shy. A lot of them don't know how to ask certain people for help when it comes to finances. So, yes, I mean, some may have lied and said that, well, can you send me money so that I can help do one thing? But most of the Filipinos that I know, they're going to take care of the important things first, which is they're going to make sure that they have food for their children. So they're going to spend the money on that. They're going to make sure they have clean water, because you have to have water to survive. And if they have enough money, they're going to make sure they have fans, or if they can afford aircon, they're going to pay their electricity. They're going to make sure they have Wi-Fi or data. Those are the essential important things that most Filipinos use. And then if they have enough money, then they will get clothes for their children. Then they may take their children out to a nice restaurant where their children don't go and eat out all the time. And then I know a lot of foreigners and a lot of people that I've run into that eat out at Jollibee's all the time. They buy pizza all the time. They go travel from island to island to island. They go travel to different countries, and they have money to spend $50K on plane tickets round trip. And then you mean you don't have money to help your Filipina girlfriend out? That doesn't make any sense. So I'm going to be honest. I don't blame the Filipinos when they want to go and have a boyfriend that have money. I don't blame them if they don't want to talk to a guy who doesn't have money. What in the world can you do for your Filipina if you don't have money? Now, this is just being real. Money's not everything, but I'm going to tell you something. When it comes to a person that don't have anything, it's a whole lot, because it takes money to do almost everything materialistic in dealing with items and paying rent and paying electricity and buy food and pay for housing and pay for kids' clothes. Oh, I left something out. Excuse me. I left the medical out. What about medical emergencies that the Filipina and the children or family may run into? I've met many visiting in the Philippines that needed surgery and couldn't get it done. Some people that I've known in the past, they've passed away because they couldn't get certain surgery or operations, like a tumor removed. Some needed open heart surgery. You know, the Philippines country is not like the U.S. You know, in the U.S. it's different. Legally, the hospital has to do surgery. They have to do whatever. They can't even ask you if you have insurance in the U.S. when you go through the ER, because it's illegal. We have the federal government that enforces that law. So it ain't no problem to get surgery and get medical help in the U.S. But over here is totally different, my brother. You got to have money over here when you go in the hospital. You got to pay for everything. I mean, you know, the government has this little grant, but it runs out fast all the time. And I've experienced for myself. You go to the hospital and you see a line of people waiting. And I would ask, what are they waiting for? And everybody would say they're trying to wait for to get assistance. And then you see the line go down at about maybe 50 people left, and they're turned away. I asked why they turned away. Oh, because the funds run out. That's why. So guys, stop complaining. Be a man. And if you say you love your Filipina and you say you care about it, you would do anything possible that there is to keep her happy, keep her safe, and protect her, and make sure she lives a better life. This is the American Filipino sounding off, and this is the life history of the Philippines. God bless.